beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Stay.
I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on top of it, and the onside kick is successful.
You can't do that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab running for the 1st down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Stay. Stay. You're supposed to stay.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Stay. Stay. Stay.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Stay. Come.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Wow, but
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Off play action. He's got it. The try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He leaves it with his back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here comes the heat. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. The 40. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Give to the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. 4th down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. Bringing the heat. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's the way you execute.
Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one was
going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of
That's how a boyfriend greets a woman.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's straight downfield. They get it stopped, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep,
He does that all the time when she comes over. Sit down and take his shoes off.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
I don't know. She was just right here and walked in.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positive.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams.
This is a crazy game. I don't know if I like it.
To deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, specifically, they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Sets up the screen.
I get some of it.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little...
He uncorks one deep.
You like him? I can't play the ball. I can't play the ball, Mike.
Going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game. And because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback...
Oh, a lot of space. It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in here, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Oh, why you pick each other? I stayed away just to try to avoid the pick.
And he'll take it in.
I said wait.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'm playing the game when I'm done.
And that's what I think makes this this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got room to work. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Early on the Jets. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense getting set for 1st down. Used to play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. He's got it for a big play. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Who's playing with the doors? Where's Sheba?
What a run for this playmaker.
You on the floor?
To just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Fair catch, called for and made. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He wants to go deep. Holds it in down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any point.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Why am I turning left? I'm going to the fucking ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go routes against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all.
I can't even switch.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that.
She can't have that.
Choke. Down at the 39.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB.
That boy throws out nasty.
Play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Bulldozes his way through. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Sayed. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't
let me pick that shit, though.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. That was
go ahead and concede, bro.
As the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able
you don't hit people with that.
Pick up pretty good yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. There he goes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it.
No, because you hit him with the beats. You don't pick people with the beats.
And they've got enough for the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the court.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish it.
Yeah, let him play with it.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored.
Mari, you hit people with it, so you shouldn't have it.
Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Nobody put their hands on you.
The drive starts from their
He's hitting him with the beat.
line.
Yes.
Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Holds it in down the sideline. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Damn, yo,
It's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throw it away.
Way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down now after the sack. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No doubt.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's reverse. Slithers into space. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He breaks his tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now, because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Gamecock. And the punishment has been extended. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack.